Welcome, friends. We are recording live from the LBTQ Women's Inform, Inspire and Celebrate event in recognition of International Women's Week 2024. I'm your resident host, Meg Talks. For this episode, I'm joined by a compilation of people who have participated in the marketplace or have participated and come just as a guest. So if you'd like to introduce who you are, where you travelled in from, the highlight of today.
Well, I'm Kai. I'm from Shush. I founded Shush, the UK's first ever women's sex shop. Came in from East London. And highlight is being invited, actually. We're often not invited to queer events, queer community events, because it's about sex. And seem to have forgotten that sex is the first three words of sexuality. And we like to remind people how important that is.
And why do you feel that your presence today added value in terms of visibility of the celebration of sex and sexuality?
Basically, being allowed to come, because a lot of the community is frightened to speak about sex. And I really need to put it on the agenda because, you know, there's so much there's still so much shame and apology for our sexuality, and we need to own it. We need to take it away from the male gaze and claim it back for ourselves. So that's been my mission for 32 years. I'm still on it. And I really, it's really great to just be invited and to be able to say that.
And if there's one thing that really stuck with you from today's event, what would you say that is?
Community, basically the community and women coming together, and Pippa, the force of Pippa. She's such an amazing bringer together of powerful, influential women. And she's unstoppable, and we're unstoppable.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Hello. So tell us who you are, where you've come from, and your highlight of today.
I'm Carmen, come from London and volunteer with Pride in London. Today, I feel like has been a re-education of identity, who we are as a community, what community means, who we are as women and non-binary people together, and what it means to stand up for each other and the importance of it. Having heard so many stories or just listening to the joy and openness that people have been able to speak with and towards each other has been an incredible feeling to feel part of something.
Why do you feel that spaces like this are important?
I think when people think of the LGBTQ plus community, there's a version of that, and it's often a white gay guy, and the importance of telling stories from smaller, more minority groups. And I think today what we learned more was about the intersectionality. That's the importance. We have identities that need to be spoken about, and we don't all fall under one single identity.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Hey. So tell me who you are, where you've travelled from, what the highlight of today has been, and why spaces like this are important.
Cool. So I'm Aaron, and I'm from East London. Well, I guess Northeast, depending on the type of person you are. Today was great. I think my favourite part, there was a lot, but I did like hearing from a lot of the queer businesses, honestly, because I was actually just stopped by one of them and said, this is perfect. I was looking for a business exactly like yours because, I don't know, I needed something. It was the toys, isn't it? I wanted to restock for a minute now, and there was just nowhere. I wanted to support the community, instead of seeing like the big name, everywhere. So it was like perfect. I was like, finally, someone I know I can support. And spaces like this today, I think are really important. I think maybe for people like me as well, who sometimes you do want to go to the bigger events that, like people are hosting and stuff. But it's quite nice to be able to just kind of sit and listen and observe and take it in and learn and kind of get like, I don't know, just hear conversation as well. And you don't always have to be having input and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's just nice to take everything in and go and sit on it for the weekend or for the week or whatever. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Mel.
So, tell us who you are, where you've travelled in from, the most meaningful moment of today, and why spaces like this are important.
Mel, I want to give you a spiritual answer, but I won't. I am Raga Dsilva. I have travelled from Vauxhall, very close to Waterloo, as you know. And wow, I mean, it's been an amazing day. I never expected to see so many beautiful, gorgeous, strong, women who are making a difference in one place today. And it has been very heartwarming. The one moment that stayed with me is when Kai spoke about sex toys. And I thought it is so important for us to be so open and honest because we don't talk about these things anymore. And just the fact that there are so many women representing themselves fully, authentically, I think is a very special space that Pippa has created. And I wish her all the best.
And why do you feel that spaces like this are important and need to happen?
Yeah, I think where else can you go and just hug another lesbian? Where else can you go and, introduce your wife as your wife? I think it's the very, very... And that's it. I don't know how to introduce myself today because I really feel overwhelmed that I could actually come to a space which is safe, especially with my intersection. Because people just say, you're Indian, you can't be gay. You're a mother of kids, you can't be a lesbian. So here I could be myself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. So tell us who you are, where you've travelled in from, your most meaningful moment from today, and why spaces like this are important.
Okay, my name is Nicola. I've come in from Vauxhall today. I've actually got two meaningful moments that I'm going to share. One was when one woman introduced another woman as her wife on stage, and I thought, my God, I'm in a room full of people, and she did it so confidently and so normally. She normalised it for me, and I think that was a wonderful moment. And the other moment was when, I can't even remember her name, she was part of Butch Please, I think. So I don't identify as a butch lesbian, but she said that a young woman was watching her when she was going to school and said that it gave her, the young woman got inspiration that she could be like her. At one stage, I was that young girl, and I was looking and looking and looking for a woman that was maybe like me. And I almost brought tears to my eyes because I was thinking, I used to look and look and look for a woman like that. I couldn't see them. But I saw lots today. So yeah.
And tell me why events like this are meaningful for you.
They're very meaningful. Just from what I've just shared, because I need to see, I think we all need to see not only people that look like us, but have had similar experiences to us, even if they don't look like us. I come from New Zealand. There was people here from all over the world, and they had similar experiences to me, and even some of the experiences that weren't similar. I learned so much from their experience of growing up gay or being gay in their country, and I could relate it to growing up gay, lesbian in my country. And it was fantastic. I think it's really, really important for us all to come together. And as someone said, like, us women just need to come together and support, and it brought tears to my eyes.
Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.